Hi everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to work on a 4th of July little candy dish. You can use it for Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, or just for the summer. I was going to make mine red, white, and blue so that it went with those holidays. You can make yours whatever color you want. First I'm going to start with a box that I got from Costco. We shop at Costco, and so I bought grapefruit, and so I'm going to use that and just lay it down on the grass. I wanted you to be able to see what I was doing. You can bring a card table out, cover it with something, and do yours on the card table. I just thought I'd do it this way so you guys can see. Okay, and I'm doing it outside because I'm going to use spray paint. So first we're going to start with these cute little stars, little glass stars. They're from the Dollar Tree, so they're just $1 each. I pulled the tags off of most of them, but make sure that you pull your tag off before you start. Okay, so I'm going to just set these down here. I have 4 of them. And what we're first going to do is take our tape. So this is painter's tape. You can use masking tape or painter's tape. You could use electrical tape if you needed to. All I'm going to do is rip off little pieces, and I'm going to go along the edges of these stars and just put it only on the edge like this. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way around all 4 stars and do that. And I'll meet you back. Okay, once you have the edges all taped, just like this, you don't want to fold it over because we're going to be painting this side, the outside. And the reason we're painting the outside is because if it were to start to chip or anything and you have snacks in your little bowl, you don't want the paint to be chipped on the inside. So now what we're going to do is take our spray paint. I bought red and blue. Here's the red is called a gloss apple red, and it is Rust-Oleum, and it says it's 2 times ultra cover. And this one was $4.29 at Menards. And so was the blue one, $4.29 at Menards, but this one is a gloss deep blue is the color. And it's because they're patriotic colors I wanted them. Because of them being star dishes, I thought that would be cute. So I'm just going to open them, and 2 of the stars I'm going to paint red, and 2 of the stars I'm going to paint blue. Okay, so once you're finished with that, I also bought these cute little tea light candle holders, and they were also $1 at the Dollar Tree. I bought 2 of them. We're going to take the label off the back of them and just stick that to the side also. And then we're going to take the painter's tape. We're going to just go ahead and tape the very top here. So it doesn't have to be on the very bottom here, but we are going to paint this part white and the bottom white, and we're going to leave this part clear. So I bought white Rust-Oleum, the same kind as the red and the blue. They were all $4.29 each. Always make sure you hang on to them for other projects because obviously it doesn't use a whole lot of paint to do this project. Now when you're painting it and you're close to your grass like this, if you do get paint in your grass, it's not a big deal because your grass will grow and then you'll come and mow it and it'll be gone after that. So as long as you're not spraying big amount of paint into your grass, that of course will kill your grass. But if a little overspray gets on your grass, it won't be a big deal. So now I'm going to let all this dry for about 10 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, so now I think we should be dry enough to go ahead and finish up. So let's go ahead and start with our little white tea lights. We're going to take the tape off of them. Okay, so now we're going to take some decoupage. And I usually tell you about the sponges that I use, but this time I'm just going to use an old brush that I have. It actually says it's Contemporary Crafts. I'm not sure where I got this. It's been years ago, but it's just a soft little brush. you can use whatever you want. If you want, you can still use a sponge. I just thought I'd use the brush for a change. And I'm just going to dip it into my decoupage. And now on these, we're going to go on the inside because we're not going to be putting food or anything on the inside of these. So we're just going to put the decoupage around the inside of this. And before that dries, I'm going to go ahead and grab my glitter. And I brought a to-go top lid, you know, like I always use. I'm going to move this to the side for a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and just pour a little glitter in here. And kind of shake it around. And once I do that, I'll just, whatever's left in here, I'll go ahead and pour back in. I'm going to set that one to the side so the decoupage can start drying and do the next one. So I didn't do the very bottom because the white paint got to the bottom, you know, like when I painted this side. So I'm just doing the sides. And now I'm going to go ahead with the glitter again. Okay, so when that dries, the decoupage will dry clear and the glitter will show through, so it'll be a little bit glittery. So now I was going to start with one of the red ones. This should be pretty dry. We're going to pull all the paint off of it. Okay, so now I was going to take the decoupage. We can move, yeah, okay. I'm trying to put it somewhere it won't fall over. Okay, so I thought we'd take the decoupage and just kind of make a design. You can do whatever you want. I'm just going to kind of make it a little wavy, I guess. So I'm going along. I don't especially want it real thick. But see, I'm just kind of making it wavy. And then I'm going to just put glitter in those spots. So I'm just going to do a little bit, glitter it, and do a little bit more, and then I'll show you what how it's coming out. So nothing special. All it's going to do is it's going to keep some glitter on the edge. So it's kind of hot out here today. It's probably like 85 degrees and the sun. And so the decoupage is drying kind of quick, but it is keeping some of the glitter on. So I'm going to have to go ahead and maybe go over some of the spots and put some more. But I'm going to do this on all the stars, and then we'll be back. Okay, so once that's done, we want to let them dry again for another 10 minutes. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, so it should be dry enough to be able to finish up our little project. So I went to Menards and I bought this glue. It's E6000 glue. It was $2.97 at Menards. We're just going to open this up. Let's see, how should we do this? Upside down maybe? So you can set them up any way you want. You can either put two reds together, two blues together, or you could do a red on the bottom with a blue on the top, like this. Or you can do the blue on the bottom with the red on the top, like this. Or you can do one of each like it is, which is what I think I'm going to do. So what we want to do now is open our glue. Okay. We're going to take this off for now. The top's off. So more glitter just popped out of there. Okay, so we're going to take the bottom of our tea light and just put the glue on the bottom. Don't put it on the very edge because you don't want it to squeeze out into your dish. So like maybe in about a half of an inch, although mine kind of just spilt over a little. Okay, and then just place it in the center of your star. and then do the other side, the other one. This glue kind of wants to keep coming out, and so it's kind of messy. And then just place it in the middle of your star. Okay, so now for this one, you want to go along the edge, and you want to kind of make it kind of thick. And what I'm finding with this is that we should take our star that we're going to set it on and tip it over, and then take this and tip it over also onto it. It seems to work better that way because otherwise there's not enough glue, and that keeps the glue down on the star instead of falling into your tea light. Like if you just put the glue there and set the star on top, then the glue that's on here kind of leaks into the tea light instead of staying on top of the star and holding it together. So this is how we're going to probably let it dry, is just like this. So now we want to do this side and do the same thing. And if it does fall inside, it's not a big deal. Honestly, if it falls outside, it's not a big deal because you won't notice it with all the glitter, the pretty glitter all over. Okay, so we're going to just take this one and do the same thing. Tip it over like this. Now this has to dry for an hour, and so you'll see the pretty picture, I'm sure you did already, on my video. You'll see the picture ahead of time, so you know what it's going to turn out like. I hope you enjoyed this video. I sure like doing it with you, and if you did like it, please make sure you like, subscribe, comment. If you comment on YouTube, it helps me tremendously, and to subscribe helps me even more. And I had a great time. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.